In this video, I'll show you how to set up your Facebook product catalogs, which are going to be important for you to make various types of campaigns on Facebook later on. So let's jump straight into it. And first of all, you can set up your catalog from over here. So they would be here in the data sources, but that's not the best way for you to do that. And I'll show you how to do that through Shopify. You are going to be using some kind of online store anyway. And since in the e-commerce course, we'll be using Shopify, and since they are partners, we will be using them to make that example. So the first thing you need to do to set it up on Shopify would be to add yourself a sales channel. That would be Facebook in this case. Now, once you do that, you will see here in the sales channels, Facebook. Then you want to update that sales channel. That always happens. Or maybe in the future it will stop happening, and once you add that channel it will update automatically. That doesn't matter for now. And now we are in the Facebook channel. So from here, in a similar fashion, you can set up Facebook and Instagram. You're gonna go to start setup and you will see this page over here. First of all, you need to connect your Facebook account. I will do that right now, and I will continue. Say I'm okay with it, and done. I have connected my Facebook account. Now what's going to ask me next is if I have a business manager, which we already do have. Next is our Facebook page. Let's use the primary Facebook page, and you can see how that setup is building up, because we start getting asked for these for these things that we just set up quite a lot. And we are going to use the test account pixel in this case, because it's just the one connected to the ad account. And now, as you can see, we need to create a Facebook commerce account. Now that would represent the so-called, over here in the tools, Commerce Manager, right? And we'll see what happens. And we want to review the terms and conditions. As you guys know, I'm a very fast reader. We accept them. And we want to click on Finish Setup. Now, you're done setting up Facebook shop. Easy it is, right? And so we have an active Facebook shop, and then we can go and customize that shop. And clicking that button should send us right into Commerce Manager, where we are going to get an entire shop over here with our page, and we can be managing it. Right? So then you can do the same with Instagram as well. And in this case, our business manager doesn't own any Instagram accounts, but if it did, the setup would be similar, just like click and follow through with it. So that's not a big deal. Now, what you could do for some other cases, and you can check to see how that works, and you can go to your catalogs, and it should sync up. It may take some time to sync up, but that's completely fine, right? So let's just show you some other stuff while that's happening. The first thing is you want to go here to the data sources and the catalogs and add yourself a new catalog to see how that looks. And the catalog has several different options. In this video, we'll not cover all of them because they are quite specific cases like hotels, flights, destinations, and property listings and vehicles and so on. So in case you are in one of these industries, you will be setting that up in a different manner, and you will have to figure that one out. We can't show them all. And first of all, once we create the catalog, we need to give permissions to some people. So let's give myself some permissions. I want to use the test account pixel, and I want to use this Shopify app. Click save, and I'm all right. And now I have a catalog one which I created myself. Now sometimes you can also enter in another case where you create the catalog, give yourself the permissions, and you want to connect the pixel, but you're not going to have an app, right? So you're not going to connect it to Shopify, right? And then this catalog, you can associate sources to it. So in this case, you can add Shopify, and there are other ways to do it, sometimes with apps, sometimes with feeds, sometimes with manual product uploads. Whatever your case is going to be for your platform is what matters, but it is important that you do set it up. And we can open our product catalog in Catalog Manager. And see if we have any products. First of all, let's check if we do have any products. We do have some products over here, some dummy products. Let's check the data sources. And it's currently importing products. So once that is done, we will have our products happily in here in the feed. There's also some ways to add products. So you can add them manually, use the bulk uploader, or use the pixel to automatically update those. Depending on your case, you're going to end up with different situations. So we really can't cover them all, but setting up the catalog should not be a big issue if you have a decent platform like Shopify, which we definitely do recommend. They are the best e-commerce platform right now, and they seem to be developing at the best speed. So we always use Shopify if we can, unless there's some other case, in which other case, if you end up being in one of those cases, you would have to ask maybe your developers for some help to set up your feed. And now it's also important to mention what the different possibilities are when you actually have a product catalog. So first of all, the product catalog and your store are connected to your ads and to your pixel. So this means that if someone comes to your website and takes a look at a specific product, then you can use dynamic remarketing so that when they go back to Facebook, you can advertise them that specific product. You can use the catalog to create product listing ads. You can create different types of carousel, and you can use your product information in various ads, which will end up being very, very useful later on for all e-commerce owners. Now we can check if that's still importing. And once it's done, we should be able to see our products over here in the items. Well, that's it for product catalogs until that thing gets imported, and we'll be covering a lot of the ads actually on how to use those a little bit later on when we get to the ad section. But that's kind of the last piece of the setup of Business Manager. You want to basically set up your catalog and Commerce Manager, and you can add your store from here. So in our case, we've already done that. So that's pretty much everything that you need to know for now. And you just need to make sure that you set it up correctly, and then once it's once your products have been imported, then you can start using them for your ads. And that's it for Commerce Manager and adding your Facebook store. And by the way, the same kind of goes for the Instagram stores as well. And also you can set up your Facebook marketing as well. You can do all three. That's not a problem. Make sure that they don't mess up each other. And by the way, just the same way that I added Facebook over here, you can add Google and some other sales channels if you need your product feeds from Shopify. If you use another platform, we can't really cover them all, so you're gonna have to figure that one for yourself. And thanks for now, and we are moving on.